Hello everyone. So I am back, and if you watched that long video, wow, you were great. Sorry it was so long. I didn't mean to have such a struggle with this girl, but yes, I am back with Belladonna here, my dollzone Elsa, and she is awesome. My god, you guys, I love this dress so much. You don't even understand. You don't understand how much I love this dress. It is so well made, and I love these leggings with it. These are from Beach Girl Nikita. They are very tight on her because they are technically made for the Doll Chateau bodies, but supposedly, I mean, they do fit these bodies as well, but she has a bigger butt. She just does. So it's a little tight right now, but I'm hoping the fabric will stretch out and everything, and it'll be all good. But yeah, I just love this. And her dress is from Alice's Collections, just in case you did not see that bag opening, I guess I should say. And she now has a wig cap on, so her wig doesn't go floof 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 all around. Like, I can pull it on it now, and it's great. Wig caps are great. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about her. I am here to do a prompt. I cannot remember the number, so I will just put that in the title. But it is basically, who inspires you in the hobby? And my answer is simple, and my answer is actually very much the same as most people's I've been hearing. And my inspiration actually is YouTube. It just is. And I do, of course, have specifics. Everyone does. But actually, everyone I watch on YouTube inspires me. And I think the reason why is because just having a visual and of seeing people talk about their dolls, having a visual on dolls, and just basically the whole visualness of it, and also just hearing people talk about their plans versus reading about them. For some reason, I find that just so much more inspiring to me than reading about doll plans, which I know sounds really silly because, like, I mean, what's the difference between hearing someone talk about something and hearing and reading about it? But to me, there's this difference, and that's why I appreciate YouTube as a medium. I also just really love this community, and they keep me very inspired just by comments and encouragement, especially like if you're not feeling sure about something, and just feedback on ideas you are having. That feels just good to have, you know, so you feel like you're not talking to yourself. And it's just, I've really been enjoying it. And sometimes I wonder where I would be in this hobby if it weren't for you guys. Because you guys have inspired me in different ways. Like, everyone who collects minis, like, you know, like this girl here, inspired me to get more into minis. And SDs, you know, that will always be my favorite size. But I have such appreciation of minis, of seeing you guys is like your mini fees and LUTs and all that. For some reason, I'm just really inspired by the all the mini dolls I've seen on here, and also it's influenced how I put my dolls together. I'm not saying that, like, before then they were like sitting around all naked or wearing plastic bags or something. So that'd be kind of cool depending on what you did with it. Anyway, but I didn't put much emphasis on that, and I focused a lot on acquiring new dolls, which, you know, is definitely not a bad thing, but there's so much joy, and this girl is a great representation of that. I have a lot of representations of that now, but before I didn't at all. But she is a great representation of what just how I feel when I get a doll together. Not complete, because my dolls, I don't know if they'll ever be complete because they're always changing in some sort of way, and I want to go with their changes and respect their changes rather than keep them as they are. I mean, as I want them to always stay, you know, I want to go with the flow with them and everything, but I can say that my dolls are more together because of YouTube. Just seeing you guys get stuff and get your dolls looking so nice. I mean, my God, they look nice. And just seeing stuff like that just really made really just, yeah, I'm just completely inspired by YouTube. I've started collecting props, which I never thought I would really even get into, but I've started doing it, especially for the girls here. You know, and I've started working on backstories more so that I can present them, because I've been loving hearing about people's backstories and the worlds they've created. Mind you, I haven't really created a world, but I've kind of recreated our world, so I want to go into that at some point once I have that cohesive. And yeah, I just, every day, this is where I go to keep feeling inspired. And this is to everyone, like literally everyone I follow has inspired me in some way, just as long as they make videos. And I know not everyone makes videos, but even if you don't make videos and just comment, you're still inspiring me, because it keeps me going. It keeps me going, like people are actually looking at this, paying attention to this and whatnot, and it's just really good. And yeah, I honestly, I was trying to think of how it would be like if it worked for the YouTube community. Like, would I still, like, where would I be? And honestly, I don't know. I have no answers for it, because I would go past Den of Angels, my first haunt, because that's a lot of people's first haunt. And it's not like I wouldn't be inspired. That's definitely not the truth at all. It's just that I was just obsessed with going past the forums and going past and looking through the information, and then I would have spent all my time doing that and not have time for anything else. There was a long time I was doing that. So like, it got to the point where I was like, I need to cut myself off from Den of Angels a little bit. Now I've cut back severely. I go past, you know, get some information, go past discussion threads on the dolls I have, and the marketplace, stuff like that. It still has its purpose in my life. Just I want to be more inspired rather than just reading, scrolling through the threads. And Tumblr was inspiring at the beginning. It really was. Just hearing about doll plans and seeing pictures of other people's dolls. But then the confession blogs started, and it got rough. And now there's just this one confession blog. Now, if you're on Tumblr, you probably know which one I'm talking about. That just is, it's almost like this confession blog is determined just to get rid of the Tumblr BJD community. It's really just nuts, and I hate it. So I don't like going past there as much as I used to. But YouTube has just been great, and it's been consistently great. Just hearing about, because of what people share on here and just how people are towards each other. You know, we don't sit around going off on each other about things, about the dolls we own, about things like that. Like, you know, none of you have once made me feel bad for having like a minifee Chloe, but you go on Tumblr and you see that all the time. It's just things like that that I appreciate, and I just appreciate how we are towards each other. We respect each other and pay attention to people's ideas, and I just really like that. So yes, a very sappy answer, but a very truthful answer. And I'm very glad for this community. I'm glad for everyone in it, and I hope everyone stays. Though that's no pressure to make videos or anything. It's just I hope, you know, I hope it stays this way and it doesn't go the way of like Tumblr or anything. I just don't want that. Otherwise, you know, yeah, that's pretty much the answer to the prompt. So yeah, that is it for now. I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to do one more prompt that's kind of sort of not a prompt, but you'll see what I mean when I do it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for existing, and I'll talk to you later.